Hello, friends. I just need to check something before I turn the camera over. Hold on. Need to make sure a certain secret door. Make sure I didn't leave a certain secret door open. Make sure no secrets being spoiled on stream today. No. Alright. I believe all secrets are hidden away. Hello, Sparrow. And boom, there we go. I did it. I remember my hotkeys. It's been a couple of months since the last stream. Last stream was for the solstice. I think it was a few days before the solstice, so a month and a half or so. You did not leave anything open that you shouldn't have, Sparrow. Don't worry. Sparrow, the only person I believe who has found all of my secret hidden passageways. I should probably put that back in here. I have been. Oh goodness. I got meats. They're invisible meats. I got invisible meats I gotta take care of right away. By the way, you all know the drill. Please let me know if the sound is in any way unbalanced, if the music's too loud, if the game audio is too loud, if you're having any difficulty whatsoever hearing me. Please tell me, because I can't hear what you can hear. Right, those are gonna go. Oh my gosh, I'm overflowing with salted meats. So many meats. Good for years. We're gonna need those. I don't know if those are gonna get us through the winter. Speaking of, I don't think anyone's online but me right now. No, they're not. Okay. Speaking of meats, oh, it's not quite done. I was hoping this would be done, but it's not. That's okay. It will be before the end of the stream. Speaking of winter, speaking of the calendar, Sparrow's gonna be on soonish. That's great. That's great. And I think Bones said to be able to come on later as well. Some of that. Hopefully Bones will be able to join us. We shall see. I wonder if the visual bug with the food bar has been fixed in the next version. I bet it hasn't. I'll be happy if it has. I'd be super happy to be wrong about that. If vegetables that require eating ASAP, maybe we can go rescue some vegetables from Sparrow's cellar. By the way, I gotta show this off first. Hold on, I gotta show this off. I spent some time chiseling and using the path maker for the chisel from QP Chisel Tools, and I'm not running. Look how quick I go. Look how quick. You get the path. You can get the path speed bonus on any block, any chiseled block, using the path maker. It does cost a path block every time you use it, so it's still balanced. It's not unfair. But I love this. I spent several hours. I've been working on the next video. Those of you who know who I am probably know me from my video. The one video, not the only video I've made, but by several orders of magnitude, the most popular video I've made. 100 Days in Vintage Story, which I have been told by the developers played a significant role in the popularity of the game kind of exploding, which is awesome and it makes me really happy. These are not chiseled, as you can probably tell. I'm going normal speed in the pack dirt, but we'll probably get some fixed up fancy paths through here at some point. Why not? But yeah, I've been working on a second 100 Days video for over 2.5 years now. It's kind of upsetting. Hold on. I started recording in June 2023. Today, I finally finished. Oh, thank you, Sparrow. I'm glad you've been enjoying the past. I finally finished editing together the last of the footage. I still have some editing to do. I have to. I'm gonna do some fancy stuff with the intro and the outro, and I'm gonna be. That's gonna take a bit of time. I still need to do the music. I still need to do all the graphics, and a couple of other things. A couple things I still need to record, or just some fancy bits. And then there's a couple of spots where I want to do like a fun effect or something like that. But the bulk of the video is done. So my goal was to get it released by the end of the month, by the end of February, and I think as long as nothing terrible happens, and I always have to say that because sometimes my life explodes a lot, which is why it's taken me this long in the first place. We won't get into that right now. But barring any catastrophes, it may be within the next couple of weeks. So I feel like the music might be a little on the loud side. Sorry if I'm incorrect about that. Alright, so which one is the cellar? The cellar is here, yes? I'll find it. Don't worry about it. You take care of what you gotta take care of. I think this is your cellar. Here we go. Pickled turnips. Those are gonna be fine for a good long while. Sweetened water. Oh, that's nice. You can use that to make fancy wines with flowers. Don't owes me because person recommended your 100 days video to dozens of people. Nice. Thank you. Ah. That is so sweet. I don't know that it's a very good tutorial for Vintage Story anymore, to be honest. Ooh, 1 day. Alright, anything spoiled we'll just leave to turn into rot. Because rot is still useful. Spoiled, spoiled, spoiled. 3 days. I'm going to take anything that's not rotting yet. It will start rotting very, very, very soon. That's good for 13 days. You can keep that. It's still good. Still good. Those ones are still good. I won't take those. We'll go make a little bit of some food. Make a pot of food. I haven't finished learning these? Good lord. 2 days, we'll take those. I'll make some pots of stew, and then you help yourself when you get on as well, Sparrow. Eating pizza, oh delicious. Enjoy. I had pizza today. I ordered pizza. Today I had day job. Okay. Actually, most of your stuff is still in good shape. You do have some mushrooms that are spoiling, but it's just compost. Just turn those into compost. It'll be all set. I'll take these ones for now, and I'll go make a stew. Or 2. I got enough for 2 stews. Technically more than 2, because they won't divide evenly, but that's alright, we'll work it out. Maybe we'll do 3 stews. This is not the fastest way between Sparrows and my... Gosh. I do grammar for a living, you guys, but it's the end of the day. I'm not on the clock right now. This is my hobby. Between the homes of Sparrow and myself, there we go. That's definitely grammatically sound. There is a faster path, but you don't get to see it. Only people on the server can try to find my latest secret passage. I now have, I believe, 3 secret passages in my home, one of which has been thoroughly found, I think, by everybody, which is the tunnel between my barrels room for leather and my little hidden farm, which is not hidden anymore, and actually I'm going to overhaul that farm for next year. I'm not planting anything new at this point because it's getting cold. It's 13 degrees right now. It's been in the single digits. We had some snow earlier. But I was so excited to make a secret because Sparrow couldn't play with us for a while. Due to life and health things, which I am very, very understanding of. And so I was like, I'm going to take my chance while Sparrow's not playing. And I'm going to put a secret passage between our houses. And I did it. I did it. And, Sparrow found it. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure she's the only one who's found it. I don't think anyone else even knows to look yet, so... but I've got... So there's the passage between our homes. There's the one to the little garden. And, there's the secret entrance to my treasure room. Which I think Sparrow is also the only one who knows how to find my treasure room. It's alright, I trust you, Sparrow. I trust you not to steal. I trust everyone on this server. Everyone on this server is nice. We enforce niceness on this server. They have to be nice, otherwise I'll kick them out. And they know it. Alright, so we got, let's do 3. 3. So we got 1 stew there. That cooking up. Plenty of pots, we can make plenty of stews. And that one's empty now. Got 2. 2. Let's do that. Look at this. Look at me. I'm doing math over here. I'm doing math over here. Somebody please mark the calendar. I did math. Oh, Sparrow's online. Welcome, Sparrow. Come on in. I'm cooking up your shroomies. See? And then we do that. And then they all evenly go into 3 little pots. Ta-da! Wonderful. There we go. Don't think I'm going to have to add any more fuel. I think those will all cook up just fine. Welcome! I'm assuming you could still hear me as well. I know it's not ideal that anyone playing on the server while I'm streaming has to watch the stream to hear me talk because I'm not typing in chat. But if I type in chat, it's going to be very unpleasant on the ears of everyone watching. Because I don't have a proper boom arm or anything for my microphone. Finally free up the floor a little bit. These. Oh wait, no, I can't. Can I? Because I actually have. I don't know if I'm gonna need all of these. I have a room full of clams and mussels that also. Oh, this one's done. And how long is? Oh, it won't tell us how long it's good for, will it? Because it's hot. It won't spoil while it's still hot. I was gonna save. Obviously, Spare, you come on over here and you help yourself, and you eat as much of this as your mushrooms. They got them all cooked up. They were rescued. Nothing's spoiled. I am gonna go down into my little saltwater, my hidden saltwater pond. Oh, they grew! Yay! We found Edelweiss flowers. Sparrow's request. And I planted a couple. I think I planted a couple. There's one over here. Not grown yet. Oh, but very soon. Very soon. I love this room. I had so much fun making this room. I would like... The best flowers, I agree. I think they're my favorite flower in the game as well. They're very pretty. I'm thinking about maybe removing the peridotite slabs from the roof, or moving them up to a higher block and putting more leaf blocks on the top, so it's like a little canopy. However, hello, Bones! Yay! I hope you're able to play with us, but even if you can't, I'm glad that you're here. 1.22, you'll have daffodils, yes. I actually haven't even really looked through all the new stuff for 1.22. I'm too grumpy that they're releasing versions so fast and nobody can keep up. All the modders that I've talked to are very unhappy. It's like, hey, it takes time to make mods for a version, and then you may release a new version, and then all the mods break. And we're doing this as volunteers in our spare time. We're not being paid for it like you are. And now we have to work... We have to do all that work all over again, because every new major game release breaks all the mods. Like all of them. Not all of them. Some of them will not be broken, but many of them, and certainly the bigger ones. And I know poor Elite Man has been trying to get Culinary Artillery and Expanded Foods upgraded to 1.21, which is the version we got on the server here. And now 1.22 is coming out, and they're not even updated to 1.21 yet, so I don't know. I would not blame Elite Man in the slightest if they just, like, stopped working on those mods and said, that's it, I'm done. I can't keep up with this pace anymore. You gotta release the versions a little slower. Of course, the average player who doesn't have to deal with all that is just like, new things, give us shiny new things. We don't care what happens to the modders, or the server owners, especially modded server owners like me, or the content creators who are trying to make nice videos to do free marketing for this game. Or free, some of us are paying for the privilege. And then by the time the video's out, the game is out of date, and everybody laughs at us. I've been a little grumpy about it the last couple days. I'm gonna try not to be too grumpy about it on stream, because I feel like I've vented enough to the poor members of my Discord. But, gotta update Mods Beyond, yay! Excited for new features, but yeah. Well, here's the thing I gotta say. For folks who use mods, obviously including me, obviously including everyone on my server, and anyone who uses mods on single player as well, what you have to understand is that a new version is gonna break stuff. Even, like, mods that are just JSON only, that don't have any code in them. Stuff gets broken, like 1.21 broke all the pottery. So anyone who had any mod that included pottery in any way, they had to go and rewrite a whole bunch of stuff. It's just a lot, you know? I'm going to... I want to salt. I wanted to harvest these now so they have... I wrote a tweak for the Salt and Sands mod, which adds these shellfish here. So that they... In vanilla with the standard calendar, they regrow after like 12 days or something, which is kind of crazy because we have 60-day months. So we were getting so many that we were never going to run out. Which, that felt... Yay, welcome back, Basalt Bones. It felt unfair. I wanted this server to be challenging. So I went in and I wrote a patch, because it's not configurable, so I wrote a patch. Because I guess the days to recharge was sort of hard-coded in the JSON. It was set at a certain number of days, rather than being connected to, like, the calendar. I think you would have to write code to do that, though, so I understand why. So I changed, I did math. Again, I did math. Again! I did math. Welcome, Bones! So that they would take the same percentage of the calendar as they would in a vanilla calendar. So I don't actually remember how many days it is, but it's like 50 days or something like that, or I think it's even longer. I feel like I must have written it down. Hold on, so let me see if I can quickly find it. I was keeping pretty careful notes on what I was tweaking. Let's see. When did I change that? I may have forgotten. Yeah, I may have forgotten to make a note of that when I did that. Find it in my files. It would be good to know how, because it doesn't tell you how long it's going to take. Sparrow! What did I tell you about starving? I told you no. Stop doing it. Don't starve. Do not starve, please. We do not want you to starve. Where have I got it? Not there. It's over here. Oh my god, my brains are so scrambled. Today I had work. I work over the weekends. I do not have game sound on. You gotta turn the game sound on a little bit, at least a little bit. Yeah, I woke up early this morning. For me, early. I got up at like 8 or so. I had day job. I had to work, and then as soon as work was done, I had to. I ordered a pizza because I knew I wasn't gonna have any bandwidth for cooking today. So I ordered a pizza. I had pizza for lunch, and then I got to work on the video because I wanted to finish editing all of the days of footage today. I knew I could do it today if I hustled, and I did. Quite proud of that. Here we go. I found it. I changed it to. It's in hours. There's a limit to the number of math. Divided by 90 days. They take 90 days to regenerate. Okay. Math complete. So these take 90 days to regenerate, which is only a month and a half. But it's still a lot of time, so we're not going to have more of these yet. So I thought about leaving those clams and mussels for the winter, so we'd have them as an emergency food source. But we have... Got all kinds of windows open on monitor too. There we go. We have plenty of like coastline. There's places we could go for emergency food if we really need it, so I thought it would be better probably to... knife to... Don't look if you're squeamish about murdering shellfish. Oh my goodness. Oh, it broke. Don't break my iron one. Or is it steel? It's iron. Yeah, I was gonna leave them as an emergency food source, but then I decided, actually, I will harvest them. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to. Oh, here we go. I decided to harvest them instead. I'll leave some of them alive for now, but I will let the ones that I just harvested, I will let them regrow during the winter, so we'll get another harvest. And these ones, if I salt them, they'll last for ages. So, good bit of rot in your soul. Yeah. I think in the past week, until yesterday, I guess, I'm pretty sure I was the only person who had been on the server for a week. As I've been jumping on, I try to jump on at least once a day for a little bit, just to like check on stuff. But yeah, nobody's been online. I know people have been busy, but it's been lonely in real life. I keep like inviting people to come hang out with me, and everyone's just like, "Oh, I'm busy. Living alone is great until you've been alone with no social contact for like months, and then it's like, oh, I think my brain's starting to get weird. I think I should probably have an interaction with another human being. I shall reach out to all of the human beings I know. And it turns out they are all very busy people. It was fair enough and all. Then I'm like, all right, I'll jump on the server. I'll play with some of the people online, and all the people online are busy too. Walking around alone on my server, building my paths in the rain. I'm glad that some of you guys could come on today. It makes me happy. We'll see how long I last for. I think I'm probably going to try to stream basically until my my voice wears out, which... Oh, and I always try to remind people, in case you don't know or you're confused by me saying, why would your voice wear out? You got water. I have something called vocal cord dysfunction. My vocal cords are damaged from chronic acid reflux. I won't go any more into detail about it than that. Just know that it sucks and it's a pain, and I lose my voice really fast. And I can't do like cardiovascular exercise because my vocal cords don't let the air through properly. So this stream's PSA. If any of you out there are watching this and you get heartburn or general acid reflux, maybe you taste kind of like a pukey taste, a bile taste in your throat every once in a while, go to a doctor. I know it's not always easy to see a doctor, but if you possibly can, go to a doctor, because if you leave that unchecked in the long term, it can destroy your esophagus and your vocal cords, and those things can't be fixed. So take care of yourselves, please. I want you in good shape, all of you, so you can continue to come hang out on my streams. Now I need to see what I've missed in the chat here. Now we have a set schedule, and get on a few times a week. That would be great. That would be great. It's always nice to see you on here. Obviously we understand people are busy. Everyone gets busy and has their times when they can't get on the server. I'm hoping that I'll try to stream a little more often, and then the video will be out soon, and then I'm going to start making smaller videos again, and hopefully that will kind of alert more people to the fact that we exist, because I think plenty of people would be happy in our little community and on our little server, but they don't know we exist because I've been quiet for too long. Oh, it's having a community online isn't just about having a nice community. You also have to be constantly letting people know about it, or paying someone to do so. I almost would be tempted to pay someone to do that if I knew someone could do it properly. But if I you ever those of you who have ADHD who take meds, you ever just feel your meds wear off in the middle of a sentence? Yes, that's what I was saying. It is normal for any community online that people are going to generally sort of trickle away, or they're going to have less time, and they're going to be less active, and that's normal. You can't expect, if you get a nice group of people together, especially on the internet, where you don't have an in-person, connection, you can't really expect that people are going to hang around forever. People's lives change, and they don't have time for one particular video game all the time, etc., etc. But the key is that you also have to have a steady trickle of people entering the community, and we haven't really had that since I've been working on this video, basically, because I haven't been streaming, and I haven't been making other videos, because I've just been devoured by the beast that is the second 100 days video. I'm so happy that it's almost done. I think it's going to be pretty good, too. Alright. So we need, I think it's 64 salt to 32 meat, right? It is? It's a shame there's no texture for that. Okay. Got plenty of salt. Been keeping it ground up. And why did I take the barrels at the front? See, the salt's got a nice texture. As soon as you put the meat in there, it just vanishes. It's invisible. I made a texture. This is kind of fun. Oh, I put them over here. I realized that the leaves that I modded in, the leaves and the pine needles, which I still need to find someone to make proper texture for me. I realized that these were also going invisible in barrels, so I tried to set a texture, and I thought I did it correctly, but I didn't test it. And now when you put them in the barrels, it looks like this. Just got a pile of question mark slop. I gotta figure out how to fix that. It feels less urgent now, because who knows how long we've got on this server before I'm gonna have to start setting up a new one. I am gonna need to... Oh, I have no new goats and no cockerel spawn, any animal pens, but I have a captive deer. I saw that, you have a deer in there. I believe we can't tame the deer, but we can, you can, feed the deer and they will breed. I was thinking about making like a wildlife reserve and just leaving some troughs. That's the word. Leaving some troughs out there with food for the deer over the winter or something, but I don't know if there's anywhere where deer spawn where bears can't spawn, and I don't want to just set up a bear feeding area. I haven't done that yet. I'm just grinding up these shells because they take up a lot of space, and you always need more lime. I think that's maybe the most overpowered thing about the Salt and Sands. Once you balance out how long it takes for the colonies to repopulate, which, it takes us 90 days now, so they're not a massively overpowered food source anymore. But I think it's still really overpowered. You get 2 shells per bivalve. I think that's the correct singular. Which makes sense logically, right? One is going to have two shells, but the problem is every shell gives you two lime, and that's just in the vanilla game, I think. I think these shells are the vanilla shells. So if you're having each one of them drop two shells, you're getting 4 lime per shell, or per creature. It's a little bit, probably a little bit too much. Would maybe adjust it so they only drop 1 shell, or maybe even have only a chance to drop a shell, since there's you can grow so many of them so easily. Just for game balance reasons, like you could rationalize it as like it has to be a perfect shell. Sometimes you open it up and the shell cracks maybe, or it's dirty. Do we have any borax and a windmill to grind? We do. We have borax, we have lime, tons and tons of lime. There's a windmill at spawn. There is a steel, what's the word for the steel thing? Why is my brain going to crematorium? That's definitely not what it's called. The cementation furnace, it does start with a C though. So I wasn't that embarrassingly far off. And we have a coke oven, which I have used to make several batches of coke already. The coke oven will not take charcoal, heads up everyone. May have learned that the hard way. I did. I said cementation furnace. YouTube is going to censor this video now. Oh, YouTube. I had to battle the battles I have fought against YouTube. I don't usually have to deal with like copyright with YouTube because when I'm doing videos, I'm doing gaming videos. Borax to make white dye. I think that's fine. I definitely found a whole vein of borax. I probably have some here in my little house. You're welcome to it. I've already made an iron anvil for my little smeltery area, and there's an iron anvil at spawn as well for whoever needs it. Oh, that's right. I wanted to make a helve hammer. I don't think we have a helve hammer yet. There's always things to do in this game. You never run out of things to do. Never, never. I assume this is the exciting content everyone has come to the stream to watch, by the way. White dye to make cozy knitwear. Sounds nice. We've got our tailor back. Oh yeah, we definitely need, if you would be so kind, if you have the time, I can give you extra materials if you need them. All my clothes are just in rags. I do have the furs, which I made, which are working fine. But my actual like starting clothing is all like 0% durability. And it's gonna get real cold. It is only September. It's 2 days away from October. It's 12 degrees out. I believe we're gonna get like minus 20-ish in this area in wintertime. So we're gonna need real proper warmth. Keep us all warm and cozy. Oh, by the way, Bones, I forgot where your house is. I meant to make a note of where it was, or like bring a map with me when you showed me, and I didn't do either of those things. And then I teleported when I logged in again. I teleported back to spawn, and I was like, oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. I know vaguely what direction. I know it's like southwest, probably more south than west, I think. But I might have to. I'll do the rest of these later. Don't worry, guys. I might have to. I do actually have, I'm trying not to use it. I made a JPS. It was not easy. I had to make all parts for it. We got a mod that allows you to make the Jonas parts, but you have to be able to make the cupra nickel first, which requires coke, which is why we made coke oven. What else have I done since the last stream? Let's see. Not much has changed. I want to check if I have borax, crushed chromite, saltpeter. Oh, I might not have any borax here. If there's none here, then there should be some at spawn, I think. Unless someone's taken it. Unless you've already come and taken mine, Sparrow. In which case, that's fine. Gold and silver, silver and gold. Don't have anything in here but rocks. Pretty straight shot southwestish. Okay. Have not... Okay. I thought I had a whole bunch of borax here, but it appears I may not have a whole bunch of borax here. So, if you can find some at spawn, cool. If not, I do remember where there was some All right, let me put these pearls away. I want to use these pearls to make jewelry. By the way, you can use these pearls to make jewelry, and then luxury traders will buy it. It has a use. I'm just gonna throw these in here. Got a couple of. I've been slowly arranging and organizing my stuff, but there's still a few chests here. Just double checking that I don't have any borax here. I don't. Okay. Actually, yeah. Bones, if you would give me the coordinates, I'll put my helmet on. Unfortunately, the JPS requires temporal gears. Sorry for my squeaky chair. It's the same one I've had for years. I promise I'm going to get a new one soon. They have to be charged up with temporal gears. One temporal gear only lasts, I think, 12 days. Now, it only takes the durability while you're wearing it. So, it's not like as soon as you put it in, you only have 12 days. But it's not configurable, and 12 days is clearly not intended for a world like ours where months are 60 days long, so we can't wear them all the time. Anyway, Bones, if you have the coordinates of your house, I can put a waypoint on here and then I'll be able to find it later. It feels almost kind of strange to be able to see where I am on the map. After... This is, by the way, this is where the borax is. Basically straight south from spawn. Sparrow, if you don't find any borax, by the way, I'm happy to go and get some, or we can take a little trip together and get some. I might also get some more salt and stuff like that. Look how lovely. There's our little community center. Found 4 borax. How many do you need? Because that's not very many. Okay, here we go. Bones is giving me minus 1425 here. 1968. Oh, you're a good ways away. Okay. I might not have been able to find it then. So I'm glad I asked. Alright, I'll be there-ish. Bones. White. Gotta have that one. There we go. Bones is there. I'm gonna pin that for now. Even though I'm gonna take the helmet off now. If I can conserve it. Okay. I want to make a barrel of white dye. Well, let's find out. Let's do math together. Looks like you need 1 borax per 10 liters. So you'll need 5 borax. Oxide white lead. I'm just looking to see if there's anything easier. I know they were making magnesia alba for something as well, but I don't know if they, you would need a lot more of that anyway. Borax is probably the easiest, and again, I do know where there is a whole bunch. So, how would you feel? Would you like to go on an adventure? The magnesia alba is 1 per 2 liters, though. So you would need 25 to make a full barrel. According to my calculations, I'm going to drink some booze. What's the time, by the way? It's always nighttime. It's always night. I'll have some apricot wine. Fill up my thirst. Not completely full. Okay, I'll have juice for the rest, because otherwise I'm going to get way too drunk. Num num num. Do you have the means to make the workman's pants? Oh, okay. Sparrow. Right. Take the prospecting pick. I've got my steel pick. By the way, there is steel at spawn. I took half of it for myself from the first batch that I made, but there's still a whole bunch left. Hold on to all this. Oh. The offal is ready. Hooray for the offal. I'm gonna make sausage. Just a moment, everyone. I need to make sausage. Use up some fat. I've got too much fat. Still got some blood. Gotta use this for something. I might salt that. Just a moment. Just one moment. I'm gonna set these a smoking, and I'm gonna take this off because I think this, if you have a pot there, I think it actually makes it, the fuel last for less time. What am I doing? I'm gonna hang these up. And the prime meat. Oh wow, I got a full rack. I used to have a full rack. One of these slow-burning woods that I modded in with my my unstable shrooms will burn for long enough to smoke that. Okay, I saw text and I'm just registering it now. Okay, Sparrow, I'm gonna go on a mission in the darkness. Unless everyone wants to sleep. Does everyone want to sleep? I don't have a bed. I can go steal one at spawn. I know usually we don't like to sleep because like we want to save time. But the calendar, I set the calendar as 60-day months and 2-hour days because I was assuming we would have our kind of hardcore players who are on here for many, many hours at a time coming on. I didn't want them to advance the calendar too much while the casuals like myself have all our food rot and stuff like that. And then our hardcore players kind of decided not to play this time. And unfortunately, I can't change the length of the calendar without completely messing up everything. I'm gonna steal either Yar or Papa's bed. I don't know whose is whose. I'm getting in bed now. I'm a little oh, I'm not gonna be drunk anymore, am I? I didn't bring any food with me either. That's fine, we'll find berries or something. It'll be an adventure. Ah. May have spilled a little bit of water on my keyboard, but it's fine. Didn't hit anything important. It landed in a little pattern around the arrow keys. It's just decorating the keyboard a little bit. It's difficult to balance a server when there are so many different people who play. That is 100% correct truth, Sparrow. I think it was going to work out pretty well. I am stuck in the bed. Okay, there we go. Alright, 4:40 a.m. Sun's very slowly coming up. Yeah, one of the things I want to do, I don't know if I'm going to get to it today, actually. I would like to. I want to relocate these bees. And probably a few other things. I want to make a chiseled path through spawn, like kind of like a highway, like a big road, and kind of paths to everything that people are still using here, so it's a little easier to navigate. Because right now we just kind of got big patches of things wherever people found space when they needed them. I'm here to decorate and make everything pretty. Alright, Sparrow. I'm gonna go get more borax. You can come with me if you want to, but I don't know that it will be a very interesting trip for you, so feel free to go and tend to your home. You've been away for so long. And I will return with borax, assuming all the borax hasn't already been mined. But that seems unlikely, right? I feel like the music is... my voice just crack? How dare you embarrass me like that? I'm a bass. I have a bass voice. It's kind of nasally because I got a little head. But it is a bass. I'm a bass singer, I swear. I have a deep and masculine voice. My voice is so deep, I promise. Star, if you go with me. Oh no. We don't want that. Sure, go ahead, start making some trousers for Bones. And eat. Please do eat. Feel free to stop by and eat the rest. I didn't take any of the food with me from my place, so feel free to go eat more of the mushroom stew. It probably won't last too long because the mushrooms were kind of on their last legs. So help yourself. Also to booze, just remember that we can die of alcohol poisoning. Yeah, see, I think somebody was trying to make like an irregular pattern, which I approve of. The problem is these blocks give you a speed boost and the rest of them don't, so you're kind of like, read it. I also noticed something that disappointed me a little bit, which is the vanilla path blocks. When you walk on them, they're down a voxel from the surface. 3 degrees out, goodness gracious. Ooh, somebody has dug a tunnel here. This wasn't here before. Nice. I approve. Although I might build a prettier bridge if no one objects, if I find the time. But yeah, it's a voxel down, but you don't actually go down. You don't step down. It treats like the hitbox is still the same level as everything else. But if you chisel a path and you chisel it down a voxel, you step down and it like interferes. Oop, hello. I got some ferns. I don't know where I'm going right now. Where am I gonna come out? Somebody build something here? This was not here like the last time I was in this area. Picking up someone's trash. It's funny. Alright. I wonder if someone was building a path to a specific place. Though it seems like I think the only people who've been on at all, except for me and yesterday Sparrow came back on for the first time in a while. And we're so happy to have you back, Sparrow. And also Bones, so happy to have you back too, seriously. Seriously, I was so lonely on here, you guys. Yar and Papa were playing quite a bit for a while. And then apparently because of life changes, I think Yar got a new job. Congratulations. So these things are understandable. Aww. Free food. The little fox, you're not gonna finish this hair, then I'm gonna finish it myself. I actually was thinking a couple of days ago. I was watching someone else. Actually, I believe I was watching Mr. Egghat. If you're not familiar with Mr. Egghat, I've got on my window. I've got a dark blue name against black background. Hold on. Silent Phoenix. Phoenix, hello, welcome. Haven't seen you around for a while. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I'm on a mission for Borax. I feel like the music is really loud. Is it just because my speakers are too loud? I have control over my own speakers, so I don't know why I'm complaining about that. Are these berries? I should be looking for berries. Didn't bring any food with me, because I thought, I don't need no food. Okay, these are berries. Take some white currants. Just listen here, this junk that I picked up. Okay. Doing good? Glad to hear it. Very glad to hear it. We are approaching winter. So as I was just describing, we on past servers have had a handful of players who are like really hardcore and they play tons and tons of hours, which is cool. Happy to have them. On this server, they were busy or they had other things that they were doing, and so they didn't wind up playing on this server. And so I set the calendar to 2-hour days and 60-day months, thinking that that would kind of average out, so that when the goodness, blueberries, so that when the hardcore players were on, they could advance the calendar, but not so much so that when the kind of more casual players were on, like they wouldn't come on and all their food would be spoiled and stuff like that. And then we'd have a nice long winter, which would be nice and challenging to like get enough food and everything. And then yeah, all our hardcore players kind of didn't play this time. Which, again, fair enough. I understand completely. My life explodes on a regular basis. Totally get it. But it does mean that we now... I mean, the server hasn't been up for that long. Ooh. They're coming out with a new version of the game very soon. Boleats, those are edible. Some munchies to take with me. Who doesn't love munching on some raw mushrooms? But yeah, once the next version becomes stable, which is happening way too soon for my liking, I've complained about that enough today. I will inevitably have to make a new server because we play modded, so obviously we can't just update and keep going because we gotta wait for our mods to update. Some mods won't update, and so on and so forth. Black trumpets, yes! Rare mushrooms, I must have. Do something nice with those. There's only 3? Is there really only 3? Mother Nature, please. Vintage Story. Tyrone, can you please code in some more black trumpets for me, please, right now? Tyrone, lead developer, Vintage Story, can you please give me some... Hello? It's really only 3? My heart is broken. I mean, I'm glad that they're here. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate them. I don't want to be greedy or nothing. It's just that it's not very many mushrooms, you know? That's all I'm saying. But yes, since we're playing modded, when the new version is out and stable and enough of the mods that people want are ready, we will have to make a new server. Which, you know, I do enjoy the start of a new server. Everything's fresh and new. The only problem is I have to set up that server. I have to prepare everything. I have to spend hours and hours generating worlds and testing different mods to make sure they play nice together and all kinds of stuff like that. There's a lot of extra work. And we haven't had our first winter yet. So, I am, hello, Vertigosis. Feel free to lurk. Happy to have you here. But, tired, you guys? I had work, and then I had working on my video, which is gonna be ready very soon. All my own holes over here. I marked the holes that have stuff in them. Here we go, this is borax. Yeah, there we go. We need borax. We need borax from a sparrow to make white dye out of. I'm going to eat some berries first, and then we are going to go and get some borax. Yeah, I spent 2.5 hours, I think, today working on the next video, which will be ready, like, actually, I think sooner than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I actually managed to, like, it's gonna be soon, like, maybe 2 weeks. Don't hold me to that, but maybe. It seems feasible, based on current situation. Finally, after years. There's a lot here. But I did that, and then, uh-oh. Might not be much more borax left here. Trace amount, so we're gonna find it. Where are you hiding? Where are ya? Yeah, hide from me. I got a steel pickaxe. And I really want to make Sparrow happy, so... over here, perhaps. Aha! Found you. You cannot be the last piece. That's illegal. There we go. And this is where it opens up and it breaks into another 30 or 40 pieces at least. Surely. Meep. Meep has just gotten out of his bed, everyone. I had the heater running for him. Actually, a little warmer in here than it should be, and the air is very dry. But my boy demands and requires a heat. He likes to be cozy and toasty. I'm not sure if I'll be able to show him to folks. He comes over and seems amenable. No, we're gonna find him. Planning on starting a new file for a while. Excited for the update. Yeah, I'm frustrated with the update myself. Because I'm trying to finish a video, which is now another version out of date. And when my first video came out, it didn't matter that it was out of date because no one had heard of Vintage Story. So they were just like, what is this new game? This is nuts. This is bananas. But now people know what Vintage Story is, and they know what version the game is on. And I recorded the current one in 1.18. The one that I'm working on right now. It was going to be bad enough and painful enough releasing it when 1.21 was the current version. And instead of that, I'm going to have to release it when 1.22 is the current version, which is just nuts. And I'm probably not going to get any views on my video. That took me 2.5 years to make, more than 2.5 years. Rah, 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 rah. I said I wasn't going to whine about this anymore today. Where is... It said trace amounts. I checked. Meep, I checked. Trace amounts. My videos really started playing. I'm very happy to hear that. That genuinely makes me so happy when people say that. It mattered. I really burnt myself out so hard making that video, and I felt like I'd done it for nothing. Because at that point, no one had ever heard of my channel, no one was watching my videos, no one had ever heard of Vintage Story. And, I didn't think anyone was ever going to watch it. And then it had like a few thousand views for a while. Because Tyrone, the main developer of the game, put it on the front page of the game's website. So anyone who had any interest in the game would see that video. Maybe it's up here. Maybe I should be... and then 6 months later, I went to bed one night, and then in the morning I woke up, and it had 300,000 views. And I was like, something has happened. I like checked the analytics, which is something I never really looked at before, because this has never been my job or anything. It's always just been a hobby. And I was like, surely some famous person, right? Some famous person has pointed people towards my video, and that's what happened. But no. Like 99-point-something% of all views were coming from YouTube recommendations. It was literally the algorithm randomly decided that my video should become, that everyone in the world should see it. This is getting ridiculous. Also, I've only got 16 so far. These grind into 2. Alright, so that's 32. But I think you need 50. Oh no. Gotta remember. Okay. So yeah, anyone who ever says they have the secret to success on YouTube is a liar and a grifter. And it's not true. Because obviously it's good to make videos that are good, right? Someone else this way. I'm gonna like start mining out further and see if maybe I can figure out where it says. Or maybe there's another patch. Maybe that's what it is. That would be great, because there's not much left here. I uploaded regularly for years. Okay, nothing over here. I had high quality videos, high quality stuff. It was funny. Everybody who watched them, I got the comments that I got from people were always like, why don't you have more viewers? This is great. This is wonderful. You deserve to be famous, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's real nice of you. But unfortunately, that's not how it works. If you started on YouTube, like in the early days of YouTube, then it was probably enough to just make reasonably good videos so that they stand out from the other ones. But now anyone can make videos, high quality videos and everything. And the competition is just so saturated that even if you make the best videos that have ever been made in all of human history, no one is going to know they're there unless you somehow get them in front of people's eyes. And since everyone... there's got to be another vein. Since everyone in the world is trying to make stuff on YouTube, that means everyone in the world is also trying to advertise their stuff. And so it's impossible to find the best stuff. Literally, the only reason anyone ever saw my 100 Days video is because the algorithm just picked it one day. It wasn't new. It wasn't fresh. It wasn't like, jumping on any big popular trend. It wasn't a game that people had heard of. It was just completely at random. It's got to be deeper, yeah? Yeah, it is exhausting, yeah. For a while, I was like, oh, I want to become a professional YouTuber. I could do this professionally. No way. No way. Oop. This whole place is covered in tunnels. Trace amounts. Oh, for... It's just going to be trace amounts everywhere, isn't it? Just crawling through here. Oh my gosh, I've clearly already... Oh no, I crawled here, I can't... This is going to be hard to find, folks. Alright, I'm gonna have to go down until it stops saying. I'm gonna have to triangulate. I don't like triangulating. It's a pain. Some soil I can pillar with. I'm determined to bring Sparrow back enough borax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I shouldn't have left my lantern up there either, should I? No node. No node nearby. Can't be too deep. Oh, my nose itches, guys. I just had to take, my grass pollen allergies are so severe in the summer that I have to take grass pollen inoculation tablets. So starting there... So it can't be very deep, can it? Maybe it's just further this way. Lantern, I'm gonna just put you in my offhand, even though it's gonna make me hungies. But yeah, the key to success on YouTube, take it from someone who now has a video with over 1 million views. The key to success on YouTube is to be extremely lucky or to know someone famous who can... Whoa! Hello? Ooh. Look at that. There we go. Look at this. Oh! There's rubble here. This is actually a ruin. I know that there's these caves that generate as ruins, but this is like an actual ruin. Oh, loot! Get ready, everyone. We got loot. Exactly as exciting as I hoped it would be. That's not true. It's exactly as exciting as I expected it would be. Oh, we did. Okay, we did get a torch holder. Could always use another torch holder. Developers don't like us to have nice things, you see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, it's about time. Oh, my coat. It's warm enough. A little brooch. Ruby brooch. Silver bits. These are not actually very exciting. I have so much silver. However, I'm keeping that crown. Should take the box too. Yes, I was explaining why my nose is so itchy. It's I have to take these inoculation tablets, and you have to start taking them in January, and you have to take them for half the year, every single day. Okay, not over here. And they dissolve under your tongue. And then they make your tongue itchy, and then you have like mild allergy symptoms afterwards. Gotta find this borax. Oh, someone's chatting as well, in general. Is there anything this wise? No. Doesn't look like it. Oh, hold on. Boo. Boring. Any specific clothes I want? That's an excellent question. What have I got right now? Oh my gosh, get me out of here. So I've got my fur, obviously, so I don't need a coat. My shirt is fine. I haven't really looked into the options for clothes. I know you've asked us so many times, and I never think of it. I'm wearing denim right now, apparently. Let me see. Let me see what shirts we have. What's the name of them on? Tailor's Delight, as well as Dressmakers. So, Tells has modded in some. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Some recipes, mostly requiring tailors. Tailor skill. Oh my gosh. I'm falling apart, everyone. Marketeer shirt. Blackguard woolen shirt. I don't know. I like bright colors or dark colors. I don't like white so much. Plain white, you know what I mean. So I don't think I have anything in mind. I will try my very hardest to remember for once that you asked this again, and to look into it. And thank you very much for the offer. Sweaters count as a coat? That's a great question. Does it say in the upper body over? I think that probably counts as a coat. Yeah. Seems that way. So I've got my furs, so I guess I can't wear a sweater unless I take my furs off. Now I feel like the music's too quiet. Find the edge of this borax. Triangulate the heck out of it. Trace amounts. Trace amounts. I've done this before looking for gems. It's a pain in the ass. Trace amounts. Trace amounts. Okay, so from here, this is the edge. So one. So this is 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 5. 6. 7, 8. This is the center on this axis. Theoretically, if I go this way, and find the center on this axis. And then just dig down. Find it. Turn the mounts. Turn the mounts. It's fun, right? It's a vintage story. What you're all here for. Trace them out. Okay, so it's further this way, maybe. It's probably like 1 block below my feet. No node nearby. No node nearby. Trace them out. Okay, so from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right here, Borax has got to be right here somewhere. That's just math. Borax, if you're not here and you make a fool out of me, I'm going to be very upset. Guys, I'm starting to think there might not be any Borax here. Did I math wrong? Me? But I always math so precisely. Everyone knows about my incredible skill in math. Right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not here. It's not in a circle, right? It's in a box. I know it is because I've done it before. This is not my first rodeo. We're gonna do this in a real unpleasant way now. I'm gonna start checkerboarding the whole place. I'm gonna do actual strip mining, by which I mean not digging tunnels the way people do when they say strip mining like in Minecraft. That's not what strip mining is. When you actually strip out every single bit of mineral. Completely clear the place out. Trace amounts here. Just use my knife to slice it open. Guess maybe it's further this way. We have the radius of the Propix set at 8 blocks. No ore nearby. No ore nearby. I will not be defeated by Borax. Trace amounts. Trace amounts. So from here. Dig out a whole box if I have to. That's 8 right here. And it can't be that deep because I stopped getting readings a handful of blocks down, right? And this is the node mode, which means it's detecting actual blocks. It's not just telling us a probability. I have found gems that were only 1 block using this method with the node search. Why is it failing me now and making me look foolish on twitch.tv? The worst of all places to look foolish. Amounts. What down there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it can be longer than that. You know what it might be? It might be that there's multiple deposits, and so you can't really triangulate. This is possible. No ore node nearby. That would make it more complicated. Ooh, and my neck is sore. Everything is bad. Okay, trace amounts from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's still pointing to kind of this area, right? Borax, where are you? Where are you hiding? Start drilling random holes. Are you here? Trace amounts. This is going to be a singular block of borax. One single block is all we're going to get, and it's going to take me 3 hours to find it. I'm losing it. No ore node nearby. No ore node nearby. What's going on? Trace amounts, starting there. It's gotta be up near the top then, right? So it's starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it above us? Is there like a layer up here? I thought it was just dirt here, but it does seem there's more stone above us. Ah! Well, that's just awesome. Thank you. Thank you, video game, for giving me some nice dramatic music. This is called for sure. This is ridiculous. Anyone in the chat know what I'm doing wrong? Because I don't think I've ever had this much trouble finding something just by triangulating with the node search. It's just nowhere to be found. What the heck, man? Alright, I'm going up. It's gotta be up. It's gotta be up. It can't be down. Thank you. Yes. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, I gotta block it. Can't be very high up now, can it? There's water up there. And there's dirt. What's going on? I am gonna dig out this entire area. My pick's gonna run out of durability. It's already getting dull. It's not in the dirt. It can't be in the dirt. Trace amounts. Pretty sure I'm still very much under a lake right now, so if I go too high, like so. We're not getting borax, we're getting water. There's not like more secret stone up above the soil, right? No. I am completely and totally at a loss. I am going to eat these 3 raw aspen bolete mushrooms. I'm going to start strips. I'm going to start strip mining. I'm going to start stripping out every single block. You better not be alone. You better have brought friends. The amount of time I spent looking for you. Oh my god! It was right up against the ceiling. That can't be all. Still says trace amounts. Where's your friends? Oh, there's one. This is not enough, though. Listen, Borax. Barrow needs more. That's it. That's it. There's no more Borax here. I could dig down deeper and try to find more. There could be more like in this chunk, you know, or in this collection of chunks somewhere. Oh, and I keep forgetting. I gotta switch over to General every now and then. Wool is the mirror of the non-wool twine. Really always is the last place you mine. Like, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Truly. Why is woad blue dye different to blue dye? That's a great question, Sparrow, and I don't know the answer. I was a little frustrated with that at some point. It's the middle of the night now. I'm basically out of food. I don't want to eat my precious black trumpets. I'm pretty sure there's still... I'll find some berries around here. I don't think the rate of Borax is all that high here. On the other hand, this was the only place that I think I actually found Borax. Very poor Borax. So we're not super likely to get more. I'm gonna make some piles of... Actually, you know, I kind of need claystone. I'm gonna leave this half-used stick on the floor. I think I'm gonna put these lilies of the valley. Oh, this is... It's not the middle of the night, it's the middle of the dang day. Forgotten what all the buttons do. There we go. Alright. Sparrow, I've got 21 Borax, which will make not a full barrel. Oh, here we go, lingonberries. Delicious. I love lingonberries. It won't make you a full barrel, but it'll make you 42 liters. That's right, there's 4 more, right? And I don't think we need Borax for anything else, right? Because we've got 2 iron anvils. I don't think anyone's going to bother making a steel anvil. But I don't think Borax is actually needed for anything else, right? I don't think so. Let's say hello to this trader. I think it's a clothing trader or a building blocks trader, building materials trader, so not super useful. You still be polite and say hello. Haldor. Building materials. Yeah, they're pretty useless to me, bud. Oh, you're buying metal scraps, though? Hey, look at that. I'll take them. That's right, good for both of us. Matter of fact, I'll leave... There's a whole bunch of junk in here already. I'll leave that there anyway. Yes, you're welcome. Clear up a little bit of space here. I actually needed claystone anyway, so not the end of the world to have a bunch of that in my inventory. Okay. There's still tons of lignite here, by the way. If anyone's looking for lignite, there's I think several veins of it around here, so good place to find it. I did also find anthracite over here, but I think I've maybe mined all of the anthracite up already, so left a piece here to mark the cave, but I think it's gone. I don't think there's any left. If anyone wants to come and try to find it, be my guest. I have had enough of triangulating through mining for today. Oh, what am I doing? I got my runestone. Steel runestone. Look at the durability on that, baby. Okay. Sparrow, I take it you are at your home, most likely? I swear I found Borax in another place too earlier while I was just exploring. I didn't, like, mark it down. Going to spawn now? Okay. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the rest of stream. If my voice holds out, we'll do another 45 minutes. I can't do more than 2 hours or my throat will be raw for days, unfortunately. I do want to relocate the skeps. Oh, you were hoping my blue dye was woad. I don't think... Do I have blue dye? If I do, then it's probably made from a mushroom. Yeah, I used turkey tails to make mine. So... Oh, you need woad blue? Interesting. What is special about woad blue? Oh yeah, this is a little bit messy here. My original... It's here, which I think people are still using, which is fine. I also have another one over on the other side of the forest. I wanted to, so we've got this coal furnace here. Coke oven, that's what it's called, coke oven. Which has got much coke in it, actually. We've got cementation furnace. I don't have enough iron to make 16 bars yet, and we need to repair a little bit. There's coal in here. There's 8 blister steel in here. If anyone needs steel for anything, please help yourselves. I took half of it for myself because I made it. Hooray! You can take those right back, 'cause those are for you. Yay! And we've got... Oh yeah, they said we can probably take this building down or repurpose it because they don't need it anymore. Yeah, there's a little steel in this basket right here. This redwood bark basket. There's 8 bars. I'm not gonna try to divvy it up between people or dictate how it should be used. I'm gonna leave that up to everybody. It's right in front of this the cementation furnace. No, my voice, please. Maybe that's not necessary, bud. You don't need to bury the food that you don't want. You can just leave it there, and I will clean it up later. Do you want to come say hello? You look like you want attention right now. Ugh. My voice is going to be dying, guys. I probably won't make it that much more. Hey, Bones! Hello! We got a windmill. The windmill building has been finished. I think either Yara or Papa did that. I made this iron anvil for spawn, and I'm going to make an iron helve hammer as well to hook up. I have not made the helve hammer yet, but if anyone wants to use the anvil for anything, go ahead. This is where we've been... this has steel pounder caps, pulverizer, so you can mash up chromium to make fancy sturdy leather like what I got here. Yeah, we still need a helve hammer. That's on my to-do list. Lovely. Carrot, unknown vegetable stew. I think we're not gonna have Forager's Gamble on the next server. I thought it was really, really fun. I enjoyed quite a lot, people not knowing what was poisonous and finding out the hard way. But ultimately, I certainly know which mushrooms are safe to eat now anyway, and which berries and stuff just by looking at them. I don't want to shuffle them and make it wildly unrealistic. That is an option with the mod, to shuffle them, the values, so that you don't know. But, I think that was kind of a one-time thing for me. We probably won't have that. I'm gonna I gotta talk to the community. Oh, I should do a plug, right? I'm so bad at marketing myself. Should do a plug. Anyone watching the stream or anyone watching the VOD on YouTube, which statistically is gonna be way more people. If you want to play on the server, you can. Actually, we would really love to have some more players. We do restrict it to patrons only, mainly because I need to pay to the server. My server host is not cheap, but they are really, really good. It's only $1 a month, or if someone has a higher tier of subscription, they can bring friends. And I think we have some unoccupied friend slots right now that no one's using. So if there's anyone out there who really, really wants to join and truly cannot afford $1 per month or for some reason is not able to use Patreon, you know, we might be able to work something out. We can't I don't want to run a public server because it's too much work, too high risk. But, you know, we have room for more people, and more people would really be welcome. Obviously, this server is probably not going to be running for too much longer. However, we will not update as soon as 1.22 goes stable. We need to get our mods, and that's going to take time. I need to make our personal mods and tweaks and stuff, which takes even more time, and I'm the only one who can do that. So I have to find the time, and then I have to, like, find us a nice seed and get us a spawn set up, and also, snowberries! Those are poisonous, don't eat them. They're pretty, though. A good source of rot if you're making compost. I interrupted myself, and now I don't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, we need more players. We'd like more players. The server's not going down anytime soon. I really want to go through a winter. How poisonous? Pretty poisonous. They won't kill you if you eat one, I think, but you probably couldn't eat more than 2 or 3. And the poison doesn't hit right away, remember. It's delayed. So, although I might keep Forager's Gamble for the delayed poison, because I actually do like that. I think that's a cool concept, because especially once you know something is poison, then you can kind of like, if you're starving and you're like, okay, I need to eat now, I know this is poisonous, but if I eat it now, it'll give me the time to get somewhere where I can heal myself before the poison kills me or something like that. But yeah, I really want us to go through at least one winter. So that's probably going to be at least another 2 months. The game itself, 1.22, is probably not going to be stable for a while, and all the mods that we use are almost certainly not going to be stable for a while. Forager's Gamble does not play nicely with Art of Growing. That is correct. If you use a knife to convert the Art of Growing vegetables into vanilla ones and eat 5 of those, then the plants will be identified. But you do also need to eat 5 of each of the sizes in order to identify that particular size. Possibly good news for the community. We probably will not use Art of Growing again on the next server, partly because the developer's not working anymore. People will unofficially update it like they did for 1.21. But there's other fun farming twist mods out there now that I would think would be more fun to try. And Art of Growing really doesn't play nice with other mods, as you guys have noticed, and with like cooking mods and stuff like that. So yeah, I need to kind of poll everyone on our Discord, our little community, which I will do well before we're resetting the server, and find out like what it is that people want. This server I set up basically the way I wanted to. I wanted to try out this kind of challenge, and I have now, I think, pretty well fine-tuned what I want for a challenge for myself. And once this video that I'm working on is done, I'm going to write up some mods for 1.22 using the pre-release versions. I should go hang out where the people are. And then I'm going to do a single-player world with some pretty brutal difficulty stuff. Similar stuff to what we've had on this server. And then I'll probably make something a little bit gentler for the community server, because I think most people don't really want it to be quite as brutal as I enjoy it being. Keeping in mind, by the way, anyone who doesn't know, we have monsters completely disabled. Nothing on this server is trying to kill you. Even the bears and wolves will not kill you except in self-defense. So I really wanted to ramp up the challenge of just surviving against the elements, against starvation, against the cold, that kind of stuff. And I think we came pretty close to what I was hoping for with this server. Some stuff didn't quite work the way I'd hoped. Art of Growing definitely didn't play nice with some of the other mods. As much as I really, really love Art of Growing, I think we'll have to switch to something else in the future. But actually, the challenge that I'm going to do single player, and it's not going to be 100 days, I'm never... Listen to me. Hold on a second. A little awkward, but listen to me. I'm never doing another 100 days video ever again. It's not going to happen. Never. No, don't even ask. Never. Okay. It's bad for me to do that. I can't do projects this big without life stuff getting in the way or getting distracted. It's not my job. I don't have the time to get a video of this magnitude done fast enough that the game hasn't updated to 3 or 4 new versions already, and then nobody wants to watch the video because it's outdated. So... Oh, I like the Adventurer's Walking Stick mod, Sparrow. I saw that. I'm definitely going to use that as well. 3 days in 1.21 starting next month? Wait, what? There's too many numbers in that sentence, Sparrow. I don't understand. 100 days is barely anything in Vintage Story. Well, on the other hand, 100 days is 80 real-life hours. 100 Days in Minecraft, which is the kind of the game that started the whole 100 days trend, is like 30 hours, and you can make it less if you sleep through the night. Vintage Story gets 80 hours with a default day length, and it's too many hours. It's too many hours to edit. It's too many hours to review. It's too many hours for me to remember what I was doing. My wrists are completely demolished from trying to edit everything really, really fast, and yeah, it's just... I can't do projects of that size anymore. So I'm going to start doing smaller videos again, where I'll record maybe like a week at a time in-game, and then release videos on hopefully on a semi-regular schedule, like once per week or something. and they'll be a little bit more detailed about what I'm doing. Because this 100 days video that's coming out, it's going to be a little under 2 hours, it looks like. It's looking like it's going to be a little under 2 hours. And that's from 80 hours of gameplay. And I commentated the whole thing. And all of my patrons, every single patron at any tier, is going to get access to a playlist with all 80 hours of fully commentated footage. There's so many funny moments, so many beautiful things, so many awesome shots that I had to cut out because I can't make an 80-hour video on YouTube. So it's going to be just a small, tiny portion of it is going to be the main video. But everything else is going to be there for everyone to watch if they want to. As I was saying before, like I restrict some stuff to patrons, partly because I want to give the patrons something as a thank you, partly because I just need like funds for the server. I'm actually right now, my Patreon income is less than the server costs per month. Just not by a lot, by like $8 or something like that. And it's not that big a deal. I can afford it and everything, but like, you know, I don't want anyone to think that I'm being greedy by saying patrons only on the server. Like, the patrons that are on the server now aren't even really enough to keep the server running. So, been enjoying expanded beekeeping mod in single player. I saw there was a new beekeeping mod. I don't want the massive one that everyone knows, the Golden Combs one, I think it's called. But I saw that someone had made a new one that was much more kind of vanilla style, and I think I'll probably use that too. We will have plenty of conversations on our Discord about like what mods people want, what mods people absolutely don't want, what challenges people want, what challenges people don't want. My cat is very upset that I'm talking to the computer instead of cuddling with him. Me, would you come say hello to the people? He doesn't really like being picked up, but he'll usually let me for a few seconds. Let me see if I can grab him. He can come say hello. Let me make it a big camera. Let's see. No promises, but I'm gonna try. What? My beautiful void. You mad? Mad at me? He's the softest boy in the world, you guys. Actually handled that better than I expected. My mouth is full of fur. Oh man, oh, you're allergic to cat spare? I'm so sorry to hear that. And yeah, the one of the big troubles with having any kind of pet like that needs a lot of attention is can't leave. I can't go anywhere. I have no one who can watch me, and so I just can't go anywhere. You have a black cat too? Hey, wonderful. Black cats are the best. Alright, I do feel like I'm losing my voice a bit. It's been 90 minutes. I didn't quite make it to 2 hours, but I can feel my brain kind of getting a little bit too slow after a very, very busy day, and I got another big one tomorrow. So, I think I'm just going to, I'll head back. I'm gonna head back to my little house. So anyone who joined late can take a peek at the paths. I'm gonna be relocating some stuff here so that I can make us a nice road through spawn. Gently relocating. Won't be stealing anyone's things. But QP Chisel Tools, wonderful mod. Pathmaker, excellent. Allergies are really bad, huh, Sparrow? They do make like injections, I think, for cat allergies. I don't know how effective they are. I've definitely known some people who got them. I don't know if that's an option for you. I'm allergic to like 90% of the world, but somehow I got away with not being allergic to cats. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for not being allergic to cats, because it's actually wildly unlikely that I'm not. Oh, I redid my bees area, because we had, I'm assuming it was a wildfire. I didn't see it, but I came back and this whole area up here was barren. I had some like trellises here with some bushes and stuff. So I rebuilt my bees area. It's still not fireproof, but maybe I'll replace the fences with stone or something. There's nothing you can do if lightning strikes inside. But I made it bigger. I think it looks nicer now. My little mushroom stands. Taking antihistamines 24/7, 365 days of the year is risky medically. Is it? Because I have to take between 3 and 8 antihistamine tablets every day. because my allergies are so nasty. My allergist said that it's totally fine and there shouldn't be any issues. So. May vary based on a person or other health issues that interfere and things like that, of course. Oh, that's right, I left some meat smoking. My sausages. Lovely. What a lovely surprise to have forgotten I left for myself. Away. Absolute disaster. Go. Alright, I think I'm probably going to end it here. I don't have the brain power to keep going. But yeah, thank you for the people who came and stopped by to watch. Really appreciate it. Thank you to the people who watch this later on YouTube. I know there's a lot more of you than there are people who come watch live. And I don't have a streaming schedule because I can't do it consistently at the moment. But I hope that that will change in the future. Once this video is done, a lot of stuff is going to finally... It's going to be finally possible to change. Oh, I see. That makes sense, Sparrow. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I without my antihistamines, I can't function. I take 2 different ones in the morning and then I take another one in the afternoon, and that's the minimum. And if I have, you know, if pollen is bad or dust is bad or whatever, I have to take more. I'm fortunate though that I can take. There's only 2 antihistamines I can take without side effects and without negative interactions, but they both work pretty well and they work well together. So thankful for that. Yeah, speaking of allergies, my nose itches like crazy and my throat hurts. And thank you for watching. I should do the link thingy-majiggy in the chat. No, that's not it. It's plural. There we go, I did it. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional streamer. That's not true. I just lied to all of you. I shouldn't be allowed to do this. Yeah, come hang out with us. Come hang out on Discord. That's for everybody, not just patrons. If you want to join the server, if you can afford $1 a month, it would help a lot, and we would be so happy to have more people. There will be a new server at some point after 1.22 is released. There will be a new 100 Days video, probably within the next couple weeks, finally. And there will be a big announcement, and I intend to make a trailer and release a trailer a week before the video comes out, so you'll know when it's coming. So follow youtube.com/secretfoxfire if you wish to do that. Alright, I'm done talking now. You're all wonderful. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.